my scrappy friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. Today it's Melinda here with you, and I'm sharing for Tracy Reed Designs. This is a post that is probably a couple of weeks older, I shall say, for now. It is a scrap lift Saturday, and we were scrap lifting Trish. I shared the layout that I was lifting right at the beginning there, and I thought I would show you my my process in Photoshop Elements here. So what I've got is a 12 by 12 canvas. I have got two pattern papers here. One is, I can't remember which collections they're from. Let me find my bit of paper. But I did use quite a couple of different collections here. If I can find the information, I'll let you know what they are. But I've got that rainbow stripe in the background, which I think is filled with intention. And then the graph paper is, I think that is the graduation day, from Graduation Day. I really liked the, I love me a good like grid or graph paper like this, and then it's got the distressed like text on the corners, which I really, really love. And I really thought I would pull on that from Trisha's layout. She's got two photos vertically on the left hand side as well, which I am also doing the same. And you can see I've got my digital stitching there, which is another product. It's from I think the Keep Chasing Rainbows collection. You may recognize that little bit of sewing. It's also in my my thumbnail for all of my YouTube videos. I love it. And so I have mimicked also, like I've copied that stitching across from Trisha's layout as well. I'm just playing with the shadow layers here, just to make it look that bit more realistic. I'm really happy with how that's looking. Now I want to add in my mixed media into the background, and the rainbow stripes that Trisha's got in the background of hers, I pull in this one here from the Happy Day collection. This is from the embellishments from the digital kit. And if you've been following along, you will have seen this in another layout recently, but I've used it kind of differently. You can see I've got my stripes going vertically for this one, and I've just manipulated that so that it's going, so my stripes are going vertically. I'm going to print two 12 by 12 papers here. So I'm just moving them around so that I get them in the right order. So that stripe is going to be a full 12 by 12. And you can see I'm just changing my settings here. And then that one is also going to be a full 12 by 12, but I have made it so it's that little bit smaller. And it gives me an idea of exactly where my photos are going. So you can see I've got my photos there. I have cut out the center of my background, and you can see I've tried as best I can to line up the rainbow stripe pattern behind these boys' photos with the very background layer, just for, it is a very tiny detail that if you didn't know, you wouldn't know. That's okay. Now I am working with the, I did start with two collections on my desk and was like, oh my gosh, there's so much to look through here. So I narrowed it down to the Happy Day collection, which I love this collection so much. I've used it quite a number of times. But you can see I've just pulled in the 3x4 cards here. I'm working on my layers. I stay pretty close to the sketch as well. Not to the sketch, to Trisha's layout. She's got that big title running down the right hand side of her photos, which I'm going to stick to, and she's got a couple of layers behind her photos, which you can see I'm working on here. I did muck around with this for quite a bit, but I shall move on in just a minute. I'm just going to trim down this rainbow a little bit more and then stick all my layers together. I get to the point where I just kind of go, okay, you're just being silly now, just stick the paper to the paper and move on. So I'm happy with that. These two photos, by the way, are my nephews. They're so cheeky, the pair of them, but gosh, they're cute. This was at my eldest son's birthday in January. I asked, so it was after cake, I asked the big one, who is the one on the top, for a smile. So I've got to take a photo, and this is the face I got. Cheeky little thing. And then the little one, oh gosh, he's so cute. He's just the happiest little thing I've ever met. I was like, hey, can I have a smile? Because he had cake all over his face, and this is what I got. I'm like, oh my God, that is the best. So that is what I am working with today. Now, you'll notice as well, hopefully, the top photo of my elder nephew, his shirt actually has hundreds of thousands on it. I'm like, what could be more perfect for like a fun, silly, happy, rainbow themed layout than hundreds and thousands. So totally embracing that, and off we go. Now, I did cut out a big portion of me trying to choose embellishments. I have narrowed it down. You can see I've got florals. I've got some words here that I'm going to build my title with, and these hearts. These are from the digital embellishments as well that I have printed, and I'm going to use, you can see there, those 3 lots of 2, and I'm going to have a red and an orange in each section. Then I wanted to bring in these balloons because they were super cute. Then the streamers, which are also super cute. I actually, when I first saw these, I was like, how on earth will I ever use them? Of course, I had to try the hat on the child. But I'm really happy with how this is looking. So I'm going to build out my title here. I knew that I wanted to include the word cheeky in my title. So I had a really hard time finding thickers in my stash that will work. So I ended up using these ones. They are actually like a flocked finish. And I do have to change my wording a little bit here. So you can see I'm mucking around here, and I muck around a fair bit, and then I bring in some more thickers, grey. So I'm thinking happy and totally cheeky boys at this stage. And you can see I'm going to start the word boys down here. And then I'm like, no, that's not what I'm going to go with. Well, I will be in a sec. So here I'm like, no, I'm going to go with brothers. So I'm going to try and squeeze brothers in here, and it does not work. And then I've realized I've forgotten an E. I'm going to move everything over, and I did record all of it, but I'm like, no one needs to watch me stick all that down. So I ended up sticking down all of the other embellishments that are on the page, and I'm coming back to my title here. So far I'm satisfied with totally cheeky brothers. I'm going to add in the word to as well. I'm like, yep, perfect. I like that grey is that neutral, and it's just kind of grounding it a little bit. I haven't obviously stuck down that cluster yet, but I love these little confetti bits too. They're super fun. And I'm going to fuss with, the colours and where they go. And then I've got, try that in a couple of places. I'm like, nope, you can go right there. So I'm going to stick down what I've got. Again, don't make you watch all that because it's really not that exciting. And what now? Oh, I'm pulling out all these hearts and stars. I end up only using the little stars. I'm going to pop those in my little clusters as well. And then I'm going to add some dark grey splatters. You can see I'm trying to get the hearts in as well, but I'm like, nope. Take those off. So that's all stuck down. I'm going to add in my journaling in grey pen underneath my title there. Just talking about exactly what happened what I was telling you before. I'm going to add in each of their initials, so an E up the top and a H down the bottom. I like the way they just kind of blend in. Adding in my journaling in a grey pen. The lines in the back make that very easy to stay straight. Add a couple more lines at the top here, and then my dark grey splatters. So I will see if I can work out how to pop the little thumbnail up in the top right hand corner for you. I feel like I've stuck fairly closely to Trisha's original layout. This was a super fun page to scrap lift, and I'm super glad that I put my hand up to play along with this one. Yeah, this collection I cannot get enough of. I think I've got another like 3 layouts, like all of the product with the photos, with the plan in my head of what I want to scrapbook with them. Yeah, this collection is so super fun. And I'll also make sure I link the blog post where the team was lifting Trish as well. Hope you've enjoyed my share today. If you have any questions, please make sure you drop them below. I'm more than happy to answer. I want to say a big thank you to everyone who has been around and to all of my new subscribers. I really do appreciate every single like, watch, comment. I appreciate the fact that you take time out of your busy lives to hang out with me and watch me scrapbook. I hope you've enjoyed. Like I said, if you have any questions, please make sure you drop them below. I'll make sure I link everything in the description box below. And I will see you in my next process video. Have a fantastic scrappy day.